Hello YouTube, I am Pinstar, and this is Banished, episode, I'd say about 26? Let's go with 26. Alright, when we last left our intrepid village of Ficklewood, we're keeping a close eye on our stored firewood situation as well as our lumber situation, just basically anything wooden. We are keeping an eye on. We have ourselves a brand new little crossroads built here, and we got some starvers, got some death marchers. Go, go, go. Ah, yeah, it's all the farmers who are down there helping out with the crossroads build here. So yeah, that long trek all the way up and down is where we're starting to start getting into death marches. Luckily, it looks like they were able to get there in time. All right, we also in the middle of building a trading post here because there's a chance that this little winding stream technically links up with this lake, and the stream linking up with the lake, linking up with the river proper, technically speaking, could allow a trader to come here. I am in the midst of testing that out. If that works, then we can go a little bit crazy on this lake. In the meantime, we are getting our firewood back up, so it's more of a case of people waiting for them to grab their requisite firewood. Alright, dead by death in childbirth, never fun. It's too bad that the hospital does not prevent those deaths. It would make sense that they did. You have a little bit more advanced doctor, but then again, you can staff one of those hospitals with an unskilled worker as your doctor, so who am I to say what makes sense? Alright, not too many houses without fuel in there, but we're still eating away at that starved firewood. Let me double check to see if we're doing here. Right, so you're done and full up with firewood, and you are full of firewood as well. So I don't have my trading posts grabbing for firewood. So it'll just be a matter of figuring out, or waiting for our woodcutters to catch us back up again. And now that it's no longer winter, we should be able to start making a dent in that once the families who had to go without restock themselves. So what do you have for me? Pear and cherry seeds. Well, I have cherry seeds, I know that for a fact, but I am lacking pear seeds, and that is another form of hooch. So, I think that is worth it. 625. Good. Yep, that's even trade. Off you go. Okay. How close are we to knocking off? Alright. So, 5 more seed types are required to finish off our collection here. I mean, the net benefit for actually having one of every single crop is kind of limited. The way they do crops here is that it's done by category. So you have your meats, you've got your vegetables, you've got your grains, you've got your fruits. And as long as you're rocking at least one of each of those categories, then your citizens should be in tip-top shape. And it looks like mine are in tip-top shape health-wise. So having walnuts versus cashews, for example, is not going to make a great deal of difference. Another death in childbirth. Yeesh. You guys are having way too big of babies. Cut down on the size there. Okay. I just realized I forgot to set my timer. Oh, that's okay. This may be a slightly oddly lengthed episode, but what the hey. Alright, so you guys are doing good. You guys are doing good. Alright, our firewood is recovering despite us spending some of it from our tradesmen. Speaking of tradesmen, okay, this one is up, so we should start stocking it. And when we decide to stock it, well, let's take a quick look at our inventory here, see what we have in abundance of. We have way too much corn. That is a lot of corn. So we'll be taking about 5,000 corn, about 5,000 beans. What else do we have an obscene amount of? 660 wool. What are we doing with leather? Or how are we doing with leather? Even more leather. We just need more tailors. We just need an obscene number of tailors, I just realized. So let's go with an obscene number of tailors to make an even more obscene number of lost my train of thought. There we go. Obscene number of warm coats is what I was going for originally there. What are you... What's your blocker? Oh, that goes down one. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, there. Makes it even better. Oops. Go. Just make a little extra roads in there. And you know what the hey, we'll just fill this whole section up with tailors. There. That'll be enough to make 11 billion warm coats for us. And then we might be able to start using that as trade goods. Because I can't see our population actually wearing that many warm coats. And it'll actually make use of this little central section here. And since we have so many excess people, I'm going to stick our miners back on coal. Just so our blacksmith can continue working. And also to deal with a little of the fuel shortages. Reserve. Wow! We actually used up our stone. I didn't know that was possible. And you bring me more stone. Good timing there, Ali. Or Ali? Eli? E-I-E-I-O? There we go, 200 ale for the stone. Oh right, and speaking of trade posts, I was going to go ahead and populate this one. So, corn was excess. Corn. Too much corn. 5,000 corn. Beans. Magical fruit. 5,000 of those. And since we always want to have our universal trade good firewood at the ready, and I think that is about it. Oh yeah, ale. We can do ale. 500 ale. And we need a few more. You guys are going to go down to just 2, which means I need 2 more traders. And oh, our fishermen need more. That's fine. Our forester. Oh right, I've been a little slacking here on assigning workers to jobs that need them. And momentarily we're going to be needing a lot more tailors. Alright, school capacity's doing fine. You guys make warm coats. And where are Tailor? There we are. Ooh, okay. Chestnut seed. seeds and pear seeds. Well, I know I just bought the pear seeds. Do I have chestnuts? I do not. Okay. Worth the purchase then. $6.25 for one chestnut seed. I'll in our next video I'll get around to actually planting all these seeds. Right now I am focused on our obscene number of tailors here. You guys are going to be making me warm coats. Warm coats. Tailor. The reserve of stone is low. You know, I find it rather amusing that I can actually have a legitimate reason to put our people back into our quarry as well. I mean, with all these buildings finished, I've got the people. So, you know what? Let's just start tapping back into that quarry. Might as well put you guys to use. Might have to tell those resource merchants to start bringing iron again too. Now what are... oh yes. Warm coat and a tailor. Warm coat. There we go. Now we'll be having some obscene levels of clothing, or numbers of clothing. And old age, wave of death. So many old age deaths, but at this point we can actually absorb them quite comfortably. Alright, I think that gives us a logical stopping point. So, in the next episode, we are going to make use of... we're going to make use of all of those... oh, now look at there! They actually made it to this port. So we're going to be expanding on this lakefront property in our next episode. We are going to be making use of some of those new crop types that we bought here. And before I let you guys go, let's see what he has here. Wonderful. You know, I can actually legitimately purchase these logs. Leather I don't need. No. I can buy these steel tools because they are not being ordered. Hide coats I have no use for. $350, even trade, good. Let's order some stuff from you, Mr. Resource Merchant. We want stone and we want iron. Let's just leave it at that for now. Alright, off you go. Excellent. Yeah, now let's just watch the hilarity. Yeah, just go right through the land and right up the creek. Yep, it's not a glitch, it's not a bug, it's not a hack or an exploit. This is how it's supposed to work. But yeah, it works. Just floats on down the river there. Alright, so if you like this video, you want to see more like it, you want to see what the fate of Ficklewood is in the longer term, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave me a like, and most importantly, leave me a comment. I thrive off of your comments. So until next time, this is Pinstar signing out.